Welcome guys, hope you guys are having a great day so far. I'm not sure why I'm here, but I finished recording my last video. But we're going to introduce you to a new mechanic or new content once you hit 1415. So once you hit 1415, you'll have Legion raids available to you, okay? So basically you'll get your first Legion raid quest in this area, down here. And it'll be basically saying that Valtan has been revived. To do Legion raids and Chaos Line and all those Southern content, you need to have completed Southern on that character. Otherwise, your character is unable to do it. So make sure you complete Southern, otherwise you can't do Legion raids, period, okay? You can't do it, period, at all. Now, with the Legion raid, it gives you a roster quest to unlock it, and you can do all the different Legion raids for your eye level, respectively. Now, anyways, we're going to go to the area where it generally is. Basically, it is in Northern. And there's a lady standing out to the right here. You know, basically you talk to her and she goes, oh, Valtan has returned. And then you go to here. Basically, you pull down here, go to here. They're all basically in Nerea's Tavern, where Fire Rain and Wei and Shandy are all talking about it. Now, let's just talk about the Legion raids in general. So the Legion raids, well, they have a normal and hard mode, which you can do weekly to get gear, and to get gear pieces as well. Your next upgrade set is going to be from, effectively, Where are they? Sorry, I can't find the bone chips. So it's going to be from defeating these bosses, okay? So basically these bone chips, just like the Array's Amphibian and Argus's Blood, these relic pieces are used to craft your next armor set. You also get the relic jewelry as well, which has a chance of having a +5 to 1 engraving and +3 to the other. So it can have +3 to 2 engravings, +3 and +4, and +3 and +5. So you probably want to get the, you know, of course, the 3 and 5. Now, with the new stones as well, which you start getting in 14, 15, 40, 45 Chaos Dungeons, as well as here, this allows you to upgrade to 10-10. So from 9-9 to 10-10, and you can get that fabled 9-7 ability stone, which you probably won't get, but either way, it allows you an extra bite of the cherry to potentially go for your next 5x free set, basically, as well. Now, you also get some fused leap stones, and fused leap stones we'll probably talk about a bit later. It's under the special honing tab where you can use these fused leap stones without consuming any materials whatsoever. Problem is that it's default percent chance. So if it's a 5% without any upgrades, like any additions, it'll stay 5%. So like you have like a 3% or 2% chance to upgrade. At the moment with fused leap stones, it's a bit meta not to use these yet until you get the Belshazzar, because Belshazzar's gear is much worth upgrading compared to current gear sets at the moment. This is after when you hit +21, of course. You also get the orange books, which allows you to upgrade, I think it's from 3075 to 1415, a bit easier. And you also get some card packs and gold as well from Valtan. And you also get the Stones of Chaos, which is also used for honing gear as well. Now, I'll go through the mode. So you get normal mode, which you can see here, you need 1415 eye level to enter, and 1445 eye level to enter. And Inferno, you need to just be 1445 to enter. And with Inferno mode is that you have to do the entire raid in one go. And there's a lot of things that are a lot harder, okay? A lot harder as well. Like, for example, with Valtan's mechanics, that you have to do it like his counter ability, his iconic counter ability, which you will witness. And also the DPS checks are really, really, really harsh. But with the counter ability, you do it 5 times instead of the 3 times. And you have to have 5 people counter him, basically, which is a really, really rough check. And he does it. He actually also hits harder. So mechanics are one-shot now instead. But that's basically Inferno mode. So hard mode, you get more of these demonic beast bones. You get about 10 per run. Or I think it's 12 per run. I'm not sure. If you buy the chests, I recommend buying the chest. There's also a chest at the end for killing Valtan. And it contains 5 more. So you can bid people or just be happy with your gold and go. Normal mode, you get these new demon-based veins instead. And you get 1 of the bones per one. Normal mode is just really for the people who are only below 1445. But that's about it. Valtan doesn't change much from 1415 to 1445. Other than the counter ability giving a silence, and that's it. Like, everything else is basically the same. And, like, the main mechanic of you getting knocked off and dying is still the main mechanic in hard mode as well as Ghost Phase. But also, Ghost Phase changes as well. They have 6 pieces of armor that you got to take off instead of 4 in normal. But either way, if you can do Ghost Phase, you can knock 6 pieces of armor off pretty easily as well. There's no main difference. Now, basically, with hard mode, you need to get 30 eye levels extra, which is basically 2 hones of every gear, and that's about it. With Valtan, you get about... There's a reason why you don't want to upgrade to Valtan right away. You want to make sure you can hit Vykas as well. Is that Valtan roughly only gives about, I think it's like 3.3k gold. And it takes a bit more time as, you know, there's a lot of white mechanics, a lot of mechanics to it as well. These Legion raids are a bit harder than the Abyss dungeons, where it's just one mechanics you have to really watch out for. And I think Valtan gives 3.3k. Let me just double check that, okay, for you guys. Valtan gold is... Let me see. Sorry, guys. I actually completely forgot. So, basically you get 2,500 a week from Valtan, okay? Compared to 2,200 a week you get from Abyss raids. This is why a lot of people don't rush Valtan to 14, 15 right away on their ults. Is because they want to hit Vykas. Because Vykas also gives gold as well. Now let's talk about Vykas. Vykas and Valtan are currently the same gear set. Basically, some of your set pieces in your Relic set, which we'll go through shortly, also require mats from Vykas. And Vykas, you need the covetous wings as well. Basically, Vykas has 3 gates, as you can see here. It's basically first boss is a K-pop superstar, then her again, and overall you get should get about 12 per run if you buy the chest, of course, as well. She also does give a bit more gold as well, so this is why people do Vykas as well. And I guess see how much gold she gives actually. This is, by the way, I'm talking about normal modes, by the way, so you get 2.5k from normal modes. And you get, for Vykas, you get 2.5k as well. So for both normals, you get 2.5k, so you get 5k extra gold for hitting 1430, compared to the Abyss dungeons, which only give 2.2k, so it's an upgrade of 2.8k per week. Now, overall, you can get to their respective hard modes as well. Vykas as a hard mode, a normal mode, and an Inferno mode, which comes out a bit later. As you can see, the eye levels are different by 30 eye levels. Hard mode does have some actual differences, though, for Vykas. For Vykas, there's an extra mechanic at 45 bars, but you must mash space button basically to get out of it. Also, some of the insta-kill abilities for Vykas can be time stopped in normal, but they cannot be time stopped in hard mode. Okay? So, for example, there's the first boss, for example. He has another hard mode mechanic, which is basically Volganos, but you've got to get a Shield of Light. If you don't get it, you die. Phase 2, I do not think Phase 2 has any differential altogether. But that's pretty much like the main differences. Like the Gate 1 has a hard mode mechanic and Gate 3 has a hard mode mechanic. And overall, I'm going to say Vykas' mechanics do less damage. Overall, the fight doesn't change too much. Also, I got to mention as well, in Gate 3, you do get an extra orb to reduce your desire. But if you're good enough, you probably won't need it in the first place. But, it's a good emergency just in case you need it. Now, as you can see to the bottom left, or you can't see at the moment, the Sidereal skills are, the available Sidereal skills as well, because we didn't talk about that either. Valtan and Vykas both have these available Sidereal skills. So this is Vykas's. So basically, you got Nineveh, Wei, and Ayana. So basically, during this fight, you will be able to summon these Sidereals with the maximum energy when you get there. Now, overall, these Sidereals do different abilities depending on, depending on the circumstance you want it. So basically, Nineveh's a token does a lot of damage. And also as well, Dochul, which is basically stagger damage as well. And also Ayana's just a typical defensive. So basically it's stagger, defensive, and damage. Valtan has a similar one as well with Fire Rain. Also does a lot of damage and also has a weak point ability as well. Valtan has armor, which you got to knock off, so this is why it's used. Wei's got stagger, and basically Balfour is a reduces damage protection and basically blocks powerful attacks from Valtan, like some of the white mechanics that do come in, which in particular I think it's in phase 1, or Gate 2 phase 1 that you will use it on. And that's pretty much the Legion raids. It's basically overall with the Legion raids, it's the mechanics are fairly similar. You got these special powers that can help you out as well during the fight. And last but not least, with the Legion raids, the key difference between the Abyss raids, if you finish Gate 1 but you want to do Gate 2 later, you can do so, okay? So if you want to do Gate 2 later, just oh, I'm a bit tired, can't, do Gate 2 today, you can actually go to bed and then find a Gate 2 group later. So that's the cool thing about it. So you can see here, we'll go looking for parties here. You can see a person in Gate 2 looking for Gate 2 people. Then you got people looking for Gate 1 and Gate 2. You can do any single gate. Look at that, Gate 3. You can see right there, you can do any gate any time, which is a big upgrade on the Abyssal Raid. Now, while we're here, we're going to go to Legion Raid crafting as well. And I know I've already talked about this for about 10 minutes, and your head's probably spinning at this stage. But overall, we're going to get this done and dusted quickly as well. So, as you guys can tell, I've already discussed this before, but, you do need parts from both raids to upgrade. Now, we're going to go to this guy. So, this guy is your new Legion Commander gear person who will craft your gear. So basically, if you've got enough mats, you can craft. This is the normal set that you can normally craft. So you can see here that I can make some demon beast pauldrons. This set bonus here is pretty decent. Like if you want to upgrade your Argos set, because a lot of people just drop their Argos set, you can go into Coda's Whisper, or you can go into Demon Beast, depending on what's best in slot for you. Basically, the max roll guide will tell you. Now, next up, we're going to go into set gear. So basically, this is the first set gear as per se. And set gear, well, you can see here you need a Stain of Chaos and you need a Mount of Demonic Beast Bones. Now, let's just use Poet of Salvation, for example. Your best in slot set will be in the guides, okay? They'll tell you what your best in slot set is. Whether it's like, Entropy, Poem of Salvation, or other areas as well. So let's just go through here first of all. So Poem of Salvation, see how you need Vykas material, Valtan material. So you can see here that you need a mixture of both to get your full 6 set. Now you can see here the set bonuses have level 1 and level 2. Level 2 is for later content from Cuckle Sidon and Belshazzar. Don't worry about it yet. But 2 set, 4 set, and 6 set, if you get all the Valtan and Vykas mats and you put them together and you make that, you're able to basically make that set. Now be aware that the weapon needs 25. All the armor pieces need 10 from the respective bosses. Now, let's just say you craft all those gear sets and get the full 6 sets and stuff like that, and you want to try another set out, you can actually go to here and put gear set conversion. Now, with gear set conversion, you need to have 55 Valtan mats and 55 Vykas mats in total. You don't have to have it on you. You just have to have used it. And you can basically change your set here, okay, for free. Nothing to it. You can change your set to free to anything you want, as long as you have the 55 of these. Now, be aware as well, the 55 are not consumed at all. So you keep those 55 mats, they're not consumed at all. You can switch to any set that you want. And that's the most important part about Legion raids, is that once you get this all done, you can switch to any set that you want, basically, as long as you've got the material, as long as you've acquired the materials previously. And that's it for Legion raiding. If you want a more in-depth guide for the Legion raiding strategies for Valtan and Vykas, I recommend watching other YouTube videos for it, or even watch my own once I get it out. And guys, hope you guys had a great day, and see you guys later. Peace out.